Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm back at you with another video. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a like on this video, letting me know how much you like this video or how much you hated it. It doesn't really matter. But if you're returning, hey guys, what's freaking poppin'? But in today's video, we're basically going to be doing a kind of like an art project. We're going to be making a prop cosplay type thing, little weapon, and I'm really excited to show you guys how I do it. This is my first time also making it, so we're basically going to be learning how to do this together. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. I'm on Instagram. My name will be somewhere right here, and it'll be linked down below, along with my Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok will all be linked down below. So if you want to see like behind the scenes of me making videos or just keep up with my daily life, you could do that there. But yeah, let's get right into it. It's a learning curve for all of us, so no judgment, please. But yeah, let's get into it. So here's all the materials that you'll need. You'll need sandpaper, a little mini screwdriver that can fit inside of those little tiny holes. I grabbed the Sharpie, that way I can write down which it's left or right. I brought a little baggie as well to put my screws in, and you'll also need your choice of spray paint, whatever color that chooses to be. Alright guys, so basically I have my sandpaper here because on the Nerf they have this label here with a Lawbreaker on it, and then they have the Nerf and Lawbreaker, and I might keep this one on here just because it's really, I think I might just keep Lawbreaker on there in general, but I think I'm just gonna sand off the Nerf word right here, and that's about it. I'm just gonna sand that off. And then I also have a little screwdriver here for taking off these screws, because I don't want the components in this clear to be orange, because I plan on spray painting it like this metal color with a little bit of gold accents. Like that's the type of vibe that I'm going for, and I'm gonna dirty it up with like some oranges and make it look a little bit more rusty, make it more post-apocalyptic slash steampunk slash Burning Man little vibe going on. So I'm going to take this little screwdriver. This screwdriver is small enough to fit into these little holes right here. So I'm going to take these screws out, and I'm going to see what can and cannot be done. I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back because I really don't want my memory card to fill up too quickly. So I'm just going to take this off, and then I'll be back to show y'all what I can and cannot take out, because I really don't want to mess it up. Like I still want it to trigger and all that stuff. Like I still want all the components to work, and I want the chamber and everything to still spin around. So I still want it to be functional. So I'm just gonna see if I could take any of these out so I can spray paint them and get that over with, and then come back and all that type of stuff, and then we'll just meet up once I'm all done taking the screws out and see what the insides of this here weapon looks like, or costume weapon, so to speak. Hi. So for the most part, this is flat and it's gone. I'm thinking that I might want to do like a little light sanding on the surface of everything. That way when I do go to spray paint, it would stick. So I think I might just rough this all up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Because I'm using industrial spray paint, so it's already gonna like stick, but I just want to make sure, because I don't want none of these colors sticking out. So I'm gonna just rough it up a little bit, and then later on I think I'm gonna make a scope for right here out of like cardboard and like little small pieces. But yeah, this is all filed down. It's nice and flat. Can't feel anything. So yeah, the sanding is done. Let me see if I can get that focus for y'all. So yeah, everything is all filed down. You can still see like the little outprint, but it's smooth. Like, can't even feel the engravement. So now I'm just gonna go in, move these away because I'm done with the sanding. And now I'm just gonna focus on getting these screws out. So yeah, let's get started on that. I have this baggie right here that I use that had the screws from my bed in there. But again, this is why I like saving all of my materials for projects like this. I can put all my screws in this baggie, and I won't have to worry about losing any of my screws. So yeah, that's one screw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One screw down, 17 screws to go. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the screws off, and I already like opened up this component, and I just was like, okay, let me turn the camera on so I can show you guys the unveiling. Oh, I forgot a screw. Hold on. Real quick. Okay, that screw is still in there. A lot of the screws I had to keep in because my screwdriver doesn't have like a little magnet in it. So yeah, let's just try to pop this open without destroying any of the mechanisms, because I've never taken apart a Nerf gun before. Oh no, a piece fell in. That's no bueno. Come on. Did I leave a screw in? Did I leave another one in there? It's not out all the way. There we go. Come on. Struggling a little bit. So let's put the screwdriver in there. Okay, that part came off. And the screw came out. So, see if I could get the other screw to come out too. Yeah, the other screw came out. So that goes up there. Just need to get this part off. Try not to break anything. That part's off. That part's off. Yay, we did it. I'm going to keep this part up here out of the way. Alright, what piece fell in? Oh, this is going to be so easy. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Yes, okay. Let me take this screw out. And then my little bag of screws right here. Let me take this out. So this part goes up here. Oh my god, yes, this is so easy. Okay, this is the barrel. You could take that out too. Just trying to memorize everything. This is the barrel that goes up there with the screw. And then this little thing. I'm going to put this up here. The little black piece that I took off, put that on top. That way I don't lose that. Screwdriver fell. What else? This is where the clear chamber is, so I'm trying to get to this. Okay, so I'm going to mess around with this a little bit more because there's more screws and more little doodads, and I don't want anything to just like fall off. This part is connected to the trigger here. So I'm going to see if I can try to take this whole component off without disconnecting anything. So I'll be right back once this is all out and we can keep going from there. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, I literally have this all broken down. I have the other components over here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I took the butt off. top part, I took the chamber and the the trigger, I guess you want to call it. I took those off. These just slide in together, so no loss right there. So yeah, everything is separating, and now I'm trying to clear out the clear piece right here because I want the clear to stay clear. So I took the butt part off, trying to separate it from the clear, and now I'm just continuing. They have little clamps in here, so I have to like really take my time because I don't want those clamps to break off. So I am taking my screwdriver and I'm pushing them in and pushing the clear up at the same time, so the clamp can just slide through. But then again, it's still gonna be difficult, but I really just don't want to break these clamps because that's what helps keep the whole component together. So I'm just gonna try to slowly do this, but I just came back to give you guys an update so y'all can see how far I got so far. It really didn't take me that long. It's only been, ooh, that was easy. Okay, cool. So it only really took me maybe 10 minutes to get all of this done. But again, I'm just taking my time because these little openings right here. Oh look, by the way, I got it off. These little openings right here, they slide in, so like that. But I'm also trying not to forget which side is which. So yeah, I'm trying to keep everything organized in a way that way I know how to put it all back together. It's just one giant puzzle and I'm pretty much done at this point. Should I take this part off too? No, I'm gonna keep that on, that way I don't lose myself. But I do understand the layout of everything. If I need to, I can put it all back together somehow. There we go. Some like this. Wait a minute. See, this is what I'm talking about. I think it's like this. It's like I have to, there we go. So everything is layered. So this goes underneath. It shouldn't be hard, but now I'm just gonna go and spray paint these pieces and let them dry. I'll take you guys with me. I'll take you guys with me as I'm going to spray paint them, so you guys can see the color together that I'm putting it. Sorry guys, I had to go and close the window. If y'all heard the barking, that was Dylan's mom's dog, and she likes to bark at any and everybody. So yeah, now I'm just gonna go and spray paint all of these pieces except for the clear one. I'm going to put the clear one off to the side, but everything else I'm going to go and spray paint. But first I'm going to take like washi tape, that way I can protect some of the components, like the parts that like have to connect. I don't want them to get like messed up, or I might just try to keep them together like this and spray paint them. That way the components that needs to be done won't get messed up. But yeah, I'm going to go and spray paint everything. I'm going to take you guys with me, but I'm also going to switch to my phone because it's a lot easier to set up compared to this camera here. And I have it really weirdly set up. My camera is so heavy for this tripod. So I'm just going to switch to my phone. That way y'all can see what I'm doing when it comes to spray painting. It's kind of dark outside, so I don't know how that's going to affect anything. But I am spray painting this tonight, so tomorrow I can just put it all back together and start painting it. So this might be a couple of day process, that way the spray paint can dry. It's wet and cold outside, so I don't know how it's going to affect the drying, but I'm not really worried because I want that weathered look. So yeah, let's go outside.
Alright, hi guys. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spray paint these. These are spray paints that I'll be using. This is a metallic gold, and then I have a forged hammer paint and primer. This is like antique, like metal. So I'm just gonna use these two and spray paint all of these. I'm gonna try not to get it on my phone. If the quality has shifted or got shittier, that's why I'm on my phone. So yeah, let's get started. for now, I'm gonna let that dry. As you saw, the environment outside is kind of dark and it's really cold. I had to go and put pants on, like. So yeah, I'm gonna let that sit for a while, let that dry, and when all of that's dry, I'll just come back and, well, no, I have to do a second layer of spray paint, but in gold, but it's gonna be more like a splattered spray paint type thing, because like I want it to be, because the silver that I sprayed it with, is a, like when it dries, it creates like this metal type, and it looks really cool. If y'all hear my fan, that's because it's hot in here and I have my fan on. But when it dries, I have a little bit on my hand, but it looks like a metal, but it doesn't necessarily like do this flaking that it's doing on my skin, and instead it you know how when you, like those knives, those chef knives, and they just hammer it, they put multiple layers of metal or soft metal between each other and has like those little divots and stuff like that. That's what the spray paint, the silver spray paint, is going to come out looking like. Hopefully when it dries, it looks like stone. And I want my prop weapon to look like a stone gun, but it's really not stone, you know. It looks like it's stone and gold, so it's like, I think it's gonna be dope as hell. And then we'll go in with some painting and acrylics, but I feel like this process is gonna take a couple of days. So yeah, it's gonna happen, and I'll take you guys along with me once that layer dries. And once that layer dries, hopefully by tomorrow morning, if it doesn't rain tonight, it should be dry. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours, but for you, a couple of seconds. Bye. Getting this spray paint off my hands is gonna be the death of me. I can't get it off. Like, I got this much off since the last clip that y'all saw. And I've used hand soap, I used face wash, and now I'm on to alcohol. Next is acetone. So yeah, I'll see y'all. Hi. So for the time being, I'm just gonna paint these little pieces that I didn't spray paint, which is like the black pieces and the gray pieces. For the gray pieces, I'm gonna add the color. Let me turn my fan off. So for the gray pieces, I'm gonna add this paint right here. It's called Pavement, and it's kind of like the same like little metallic gray that I had spray painted on the other pieces. And I also have this Burnt Ember that I'm going to put on both of the colors just to make it look a little bit more dirty. And I have like a tanner color to make it, just to add some depth and highlight. I could probably throw a little bit of white in there, but I won't throw any white in until after. So for painting this, I kind of want to do a dry paint on it. So I'm not going to add water because I don't want it to run. I just want it to stay where I put it. So I'm just going to do dry painting. And I think I'm going to start on the silver parts first, because I also have to paint these completely black with this. Or I'm thinking just get the spray paint and just use a brush, like a brush that I'm never going to use again because it's going to have spray paint on it, and just paint it with the spray paint on the orange right here. That way it could be as opaque as possible and I won't have to worry about it. So I think I'm going to get that prepared because I left my spray paint back outside. Got these black pieces as well that I need to spray paint. But I'm going to grab the rest of the materials that I need and I'll be right back. Alright, hi guys. Let me pause my music. Alright, so I basically have my palette in here and I have my spray paint right here. The same one that I used to spray. And yes, I'm doing this indoors and I don't recommend this for anybody. I have my window open and my fan on. But I'm really just concentrating it into this little square right here. Can y'all see that? Concentrating it in this little square right here. So it doesn't... I'm going to fill that up as much as I can without getting it everywhere. And then, see, all the fly out is right there. And then this brush is coated. And then I'm just going to put it up here. I already started on it, because I've noticed once it's like starts getting dry and tacky, it kind of coats better. So I waited a little bit. I started painting, and the more it dried out, the better it started covering. So now I just turned the camera on so I can show y'all how I did it. Can y'all see?
yeah. I'm just going over with a little paintbrush that I really don't care about anymore. And I'm just going into every nook and cranny, covering up this orange. Because that's not what color I want my weapon to be. So, I'm just going over. I'm not going to worry about this component that much. Because it will be inside of the little chamber part. But I am going to get the outside because the outside will be showing. So, I'm just going to go back over this. Make sure it's all nice and covered. When I did it the first time, this part got spray painted. So, I'm going to get into the little holes down here. If it gets along the little edges like that, that's fine. It kind of adds a little bit of character. Because I'm just going to go over it with some acrylics to try to like dirty it up and rust it up a little bit. So, this is just going to help even more. I'm really right here on this part on the little trigger. So I'm going to just get into the little nooks and crannies, jam my brush into there. This is basically a new brush, but I'm not getting it back. So, doesn't matter. I'm going to let that spot dry a little bit and just add some more. Because I don't know if y'all can see, but like when it's still wet and not as tacky, it doesn't really coat. It just slides around and just get picked back up with my brush. So, yeah. I'm just going to take my time, let this get a little tacky, and then tack some more spray paint on top of it. The more layers, the better. And the better the gradient will happen with this spray paint specifically. So, yeah. I'm just going to do that for a while. And, yeah. This is what I'm doing so far. So I'm going to finish this off camera and then I'll be back when I start the acrylics. I just wanted to show y'all what I'm doing with these little orange bits. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so I'm starting the acrylics. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I've put a little bit of the pavement paint, and now I'm going over with this color, the burnt ember color, to give it like a little dingy look. Little dirt, a little bit of messiness going on. And I'm just putting it all over like really messily. I don't have a real technique on how I'm putting this or where I'm putting this. I just have this little sponge here and I'm just dry painting, no water, and I'm just taking it and rubbing it off a little bit and just getting into all the little creases here. Getting the little thing, rubbing it in there, rubbing it all over the place. And just letting it get picked up wherever it wants to be picked up. And then I'm going to go back over with the little tan color right here. And do like a little bit of highlighting and all that type of stuff. But I just wanted to come back on and show y'all what I'm doing. And give y'all a little example of how I'm doing it, because like I said in the beginning, this is my first time like making a custom weapon technically, so I'm just winging it and seeing how I'm liking it, and so far I'm loving it. It's turned out exactly how I wanted it to. Like, look how rustic that looks, look how worn down that looks. Oh my god. I'm gonna add a little bit more to the tip here and a little bit more on the components. This piece is going to be exposed under that clear casing, under this one. So And I have a clear coat that can go on top of that so it can look almost shinier. So yeah, that's that piece. And then I already done this one. This one doesn't look as good, but that's because I was trying to like really place it where I wanted to, but then I was like, okay, then that's not gonna work. So I just started doing the same thing I did right here. Right here I'm gonna have to try to like add like a little decal or something to that part. On these little studs, I kind of like just ran it across. Pick up a little bit more so I can show y'all. Can y'all see that? If it's been blurry this whole time, guys, I'm really sorry. Y'all know my camera situation. I want to run this along the edges so they could be a little bit more browned out a little bit. Run it all along the edges. These little line decals. Gonna run that across. And on these little spokey little parts. Yeah, this is what it's looking like so far, guys. Next I'm gonna just go in with this lighter brown with a different brush. Have a clean one right here, and I'm gonna just go in with that lighter brown doing the same technique. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, test it out, and then I'll be right back. It's a little lunch break right now, so I'm gonna go and eat my food, and I'll be right back. Hi. So, being that I am going on to the black pieces, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same paints that I had before. The burnt ember, the pavement, and then this lighter color. My same little brushes that are over here, but they're out of frame. And I'm gonna just go ahead with the black. Move on to the black since I'm done with the silver pretty much. And the other pieces are drying. The clear part doesn't need to be touched. So I'm just gonna start working on the black pieces, and I'm gonna watch a little bit of Netflix. I'm watching Selena right now. I want to finish that series. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do all of the black off camera, and then once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys. I pretty much want to finish all of this tonight. That way all of everything else can just dry, and then I can put it all together, and then it'll basically be done. So I could just show y'all the end product. But I'll come back once all the blacks is finished. Just that way I can show y'all what they look like. But other than that, this is going to be my goodbye. This is going to be my farewell until I can put everything back together. So yeah, I'll see y'all probably tomorrow when I'm done painting this, so I can show y'all what it looks like, and then tomorrow when it's time to put everything back together. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Alright guys, I'm back. Hey, how's it going? I'm on the final two pieces. I want to say maybe it took me 2 hours to paint everything. Everything's up here. Here's the little stock handle. I'm gonna do a little bit more weathering with sandpaper. Here's the other little black piece that I took off. It's like where the your hand would go. Okay, so here's the other little stock handle that goes that you hold like that. There's that piece. I have the little stock handles where little clear pieces are gonna stick through right here. And I showed y'all the other pieces already, I think. This piece and all that stuff. So the last thing I have to do are these little tiny pieces that went on the little thingy-mabobber. I'm so tired at this point. It's 7:50 and I've been going for 2 hours, I believe. So I'm just gonna finish these up. I've been using the same colors, but I also added white. This is the acrylic paint in titanium white, hence the word titanium. I'm still watching Selena over here. And yeah, I'm just gonna finish this up. Should I show y'all how I do it? It takes a while though. I got a little tiny brush like this, and I dip into the gray, and I just strategically paint over the black to make it more of a silver color. Y'all can't really tell on the camera because of the light, but you can see a slight change. It just goes from black to gray to make it look more like this, of that gray color. You can see Let me get this out. This black compared to the silver or gray or titanium. What is this called again? Pavement. So it's like concrete, kind of. So I'm just gonna take these two and paint them with this gray, and then add a little bit of the dark brown, which is the burnt ember colors, into the little cavities right here, into these little cavities right here, and then do a little more. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish this off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay?
Approximately 10 hours later.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. And the weapon is done. I put it together already. I put in all the screws. I basically built it already. So yeah, it's all done. I'll rotate the camera so I can show y'all what I done. I'm so proud of her. She really got done yesterday around like midnight last night. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just put her together and I won't have to worry about it. So yeah, I'm ready to show you guys what the final look looks like. I'm really proud of her. She looks really good. All right, I'll show you guys. This is her, you guys. Look how beautiful she looks. She has like a nice little golden rust going on with her. A little bit of silver. The clear component came out just the way that I wanted it to. You can see all the components on the inside that are painted silver and in rust color. You still have some bits of orange popping out, but I kind of like it because it gives it a little bit more character. Here's the stock and the butt of it. It's so pretty. And the same thing on the other side. Except for no clearing. But yeah, this is her, guys. I'm still just letting her dry right now. So I just have her hanging out. Your commander finally has her weapon of choice. Look how good that looks. Even the bottoms. Even the little stock handles. The little stock bubbles right here are gold. Hold on. Are gold. I do think I'm gonna make a like a scope for it, or for her, should I say. I think I'm gonna make a scope for her using toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls and just cardboard pieces that I have left over. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that in my spare time, and then I'll probably just post that on Instagram, so y'all make sure that y'all follow me there. But yeah, I have a small pistol one that's by Nerf that I'm also going to change, and I'm going to do that at Cyberpunk. But I don't think I'm going to put this in this video, but I am going to be posting it on Instagram and on my Snapchat. So y'all make sure that y'all follow me there. I have my name somewhere on the screen right here or over there. And I have the links down in the description box below. So y'all make sure y'all follow me there. That way y'all can see me making this scope and custom making my other Nerf weapon. That way I can have a full archive. Next is a katana that I want to make. But of course it's just going to be props. So yeah, I'm really excited. Y'all make sure that y'all subscribe and leave a like on this video just to let me know how much y'all enjoyed this video. Or if y'all just want to see more videos like this. I love you guys so much. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.